animal suddenly turned on her in a brutal and unexpected attack, leading to her death.
Death? Oh, ain't no way the wolf was eating her bones. 15 pets that ate their owners. Oh, shoot. Oh! Oh, hell no. Yo, chill. Oh my gosh.
Loyal dogs to exotic wild creatures, humans have kept animals as pets for centuries.
Fetch.
Forming bonds with creatures both domesticated and untamed.
Yo.
What happens when these bonds break under the weight of an animal's
Oh my.
primal instincts?
Oh.
Lewis man viciously attacked by chimps while doing his master's thesis research.
Oh my gosh.
In this collection of stories, we explore 15 shocking cases where pets turned on their owners, leading to tragic and at times almost unbelievable outcomes.
Yo, what is going on, bro? Educational purposes, y'all.
Charla Nash. I'm here today to make sure that what happened to me.
I'm from 911.
Send the police.
Send the police. What happened?
What's the problem?
What's?
The chimp killed my.
And this is why we don't deserve animals or to even domesticate some of them, bro. This is why zoos shouldn't even exist unless really taken care of. Really taken care of. The chimp killed my friend. You know how crazy that sentence is? Yo!
My friend, he ripped your face off.
Rip the face off. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. What happened? Rip the face off?
Terry Vance Garner and his pigs, 2012 Oregon.
Pigs?
A shocking story from the coast. A farmer eaten by his own hogs.
How are you eating by your own hogs?
Says the sheriff's department is now trying to figure out how this all happened.
Yeah.
In a chilling incident in 2012, 69-year-old farmer Terry Vance Garner was discovered partially consumed in his hog enclosure on his farm in Oregon. Known for his affinity with animals and his dedication to pig farming, Garner had entered the enclosure to tend to his pigs, but tragically, he never came back out.
Why?
His remains were later found by a family member, sparking questions and shock within his community. The cause of Garner's death remains uncertain, but it's speculated he might have suffered a sudden medical event, such as a heart attack or stroke, which caused him to collapse within the pen.
Oh, okay, that would make
Authorities are
sense.
leaning towards a heart attack or an animal attack as the reason for Garner's death. However, they say because of the strangeness of the situation, they are having a criminal investigation.
Another possibility is that he was accidentally knocked over by the pigs, which can weigh several hundred pounds. Garner's vulnerability in that moment could have led the pigs to act on their natural scavenging instincts, a behavior not uncommon in animals under stress. Oh
my gosh, bro. Dude, yo, animals are vicious, bro. Seriously. Like, thank goodness I don't have to deal with animals. I love my dogs and cats, but geez, anything besides that? Yo, don't even come near me.
By this bear, he's coming back, and I'm bleeding, and I'm.
By a bear? Die. Is this another one?
Ann Walz and her black bear. Teddy, 2009, Pennsylvania.
Okay, so why do you have a pet black bear? I'm gonna be honest. I think this might be your fault, Kelly. I'm sorry you got attacked, but...
In 2009, Ann Walz tragically lost her life to her pet black bear, Teddy, in an incident that shocked her community and emphasized the inherent danger of keeping large predators. Walz, who owned several exotic animals, was cleaning the bear's cage when the attack occurred. Known for her hands-on approach with her animals, Walz had kept Teddy since he was a cub, likely believing that their bond would prevent any danger. However, this tragic event illustrated the unpredictability of even long captive wild animals. As Walz began her routine cleaning, her children and a neighbor watched nearby. In a matter of moments, Teddy suddenly attacked her, pinning her to the ground. Despite desperate attempts by the neighbor and children to distract the bear and pull him off Walz,
look at the bear.
Teddy's size and power were simply too overwhelming.
What?
The neighbor ultimately shot the bear in an attempt to rescue Walz, but by then, it was too late.
And this is why you don't have pet bears, y'all. I don't care. Animals will always have a chance to turn on you. Always. You just don't know it.
Release.
This is how dogs play. Like, dogs be like biting your hand safely. Educational, YouTube.
Sandra Piovesan and her wolf dogs, 2006, Pennsylvania. Sandra Piovesan, a dedicated animal enthusiast, was known in her Pennsylvania community for her deep connection with her wolf dogs.
I want you guys to realize how big these damn dogs are. Literally, this is the big as her. If she got on all fours, bro, they're like the same size. Wolves are huge, y'all. Like, huge.
We are returning to see the wolves.
Look at this. Look at the size. I want you guys. Holy snap! Look at this thing, bro. Bro, this is like the size of this woman right here. Look at these.
Had amassed a pack of 9 wolf dog hybrids.
Oh, you got the rabbits. Look how big it, bro. That's big. Half of the big door, bro.
Domestic dog, believing she could bridge the
Look how
gap between
big.
human and animal through close contact and care. These hybrid animals, while visually stunning and often loyal to their handlers, retain wild instincts,
Exactly,
making them
bro.
notoriously unpredictable. Piovesan invested much of her time in her pack, maintaining a high level
Oh, hell
of
no.
involvement in
What
their
is that?
daily lives.
Bro, you see this looking at me at nighttime? Respectfully, I'm returning back to the vet. I'm not having this look at me during the nighttime. You're jump scaring me.
Friends and neighbors recalled her passion and the unique bond she claimed to have with each animal, viewing them as family. However, in 2006, Piovesan's trust in these hybrids proved tragically misplaced. During one of her routine visits
The dog is bigger than her.
to
Yo.
the enclosure, the animal suddenly turned on her in a brutal and unexpected attack, leading to her death.
Death?
By the time of
Nah, that's gotta be whoever edited this, that has to be fake. Ain't no way you're just chewing the human bone, like right here. Ain't no way you're chewing a human bone, bro. Ain't no way.
arrived, there was little they could do beyond controlling the animals. Marius Els and his hippo, Humphrey, 2011, South Africa.
Hippos are one of the most dangerous animals in the
Facts,
world.
they really are.
They kill approximately 500 people
Oh
each
my
year in Africa.
gosh.
Marius Els, a South African farmer, had an unconventional pet relationship with Humphrey, a 2,600-pound hippo he had raised from infancy. Known for his affection towards the animal, Els described Humphrey as like a son and believed he had successfully tamed the massive creature. Els's relationship with Humphrey gained international attention, as many were both fascinated and concerned by his closeness with the hippo.
First of all, guys, don't have a pet hippo. Like, what in the right mind would you think? You know what? I'm gonna domesticate a big animal that is literally 20 times bigger than you, heavier than you, and known as one of the most vicious animals on the planet. I'm gonna pet this. I'm gonna have it as a pet.
Despite the warnings from wildlife experts and the challenges of domestication, Els continued to interact closely with Humphrey,
riding
even
it,
allowing him to roam freely on his property.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He was often seen swimming with Humphrey and engaging in close physical contact, dismissing concerns that the
How
animal
fast
might
that
one day
thing
turn
is.
on him. Tragically, in 2011, those fears came true. Humphrey attacked Els, dragging him into the river where he was later found dead, showing clear signs of a hippo bite. This incident underscored the
Look at that. A lion is about to get punished by a hippo. Are we serious? A lion, the king of the jungle, bro. Or the safari desert or whatever.
Hippos, despite raised in captivity, retain their wild, aggressive instincts and are notoriously difficult.
I am Charla Nash. I'm here
Wait, I'm sorry. If this is the next person, don't tell me you have a pet lion, bro.
today
Ain't no
to
way.
make sure that what happened to me never happens to anyone else.
Oh my god. Bro, look at her. Her armor's gone, bro.
Ever again.
She's
Charla
like
Nash,
traumatized.
Travis the chimpanzee, 2009, Connecticut. In 2009, Charla Nash's life changed forever when she was attacked by Travis, a chimpanzee that had been raised in a human home by his owner, Sandra Harold, in Stamford, Connecticut.
Chimps, bro.
Travis was well known in the community, often spotted riding in cars and appearing in local
What?
television commercials.
Bro was famous.
Despite his calm demeanor in familiar settings, Travis had increasingly displayed signs of aggression as he aged, which experts believe may have stemmed from frustration and a lack of socialization with other chimpanzees. On the day of the attack, Nash arrived to help Harold contain Travis after he escaped. However, the chimpanzee lashed out with terrifying brutality, severely injuring Nash's face and hands in an attack so vicious that it left her permanently disfigured.
Bro, half her arm is gone, hand is gone. It looks like it has to be amputated. And I'm sure her face was bruised like crazy, and all of her hair is gone. Guys, don't have a crazy pet. Don't even think about having a pet bear, pet chimp.
Left her permanently
What the frick is
disfigured.
this?
The
What happens to
incident
her?
made headlines, drawing significant public attention to the risks of keeping large, intelligent primates as pets. Following a harrowing recovery and extensive surgeries, Nash courageously shared her story.
Snap.
Tell you sitting across from you how dramatic the difference is.
I've come a long way.
Igniting
Damn
debates over
well.
the legality and ethics of owning such animals. Pam Weaver and her camel, 2007
I can't.
Australia.
What we having as pets? Sorry.
Pam Weaver's death in 2007 at the hands of her pet camel stunned Australia, highlighting the often overlooked risks of keeping large, powerful animals as pets.
Oh my
Weaver,
gosh.
a farmer's wife, had received the young male camel as a 60th birthday gift, But over time, the animal began displaying increasingly erratic and dominant behavior. Though camels are generally seen as gentle and even-tempered, especially when trained for transport or tourism, their behavior in captivity can vary dramatically, particularly in young, unneutered males. On the day of the incident, the camel knocked Weaver to the ground and attempted to mount her in a display of dominance common among male camels. Tragically, Weaver suffocated under the camel's weight before help could arrive. Her death shocked many who were unaware of the risks associated with domesticated camels, sparking conversations about their potential for aggression, especially when they reach maturity. Mark Vogle and his exotic pets.
And this is why you don't have a pet camel, guys. Because what the frick are we doing?
2000.
Now, next one. We gotta have a freaking pet. What is this?
Germany.
Black Widow?
Mark Vogle, a 30-year-old from Dortmund, Germany, had a passion for exotic animals, particularly venomous creatures. His apartment became infamous in 2004 after authorities discovered his body surrounded by an extensive collection of exotic pets. Vogle's home was filled with tarantulas, lizards, scorpions, and snakes, with his prized pet being a deadly black widow spider.
I'm pretty sure if it bites you, you're dead. What are we doing?
Tragically, Vogle's fascination with these dangerous creatures ultimately led to his untimely death.
Yeah, I was assuming so,
According to the investigation, Vogle likely suffered a bite from his black widow spider, resulting in a venomous reaction that immobilized him. As he lay incapacitated, his other pets, including lizards and snakes, began to scavenge his body, unaware of the boundary between owner and prey. By the time authorities entered the apartment, much of his body had been consumed by the creatures he had loved and cared for, creating a nightmarish scene that shocked even seasoned responders.
Y'all just heard that. Pets ate their owners. Yeah. And by the way, this is like the 6th one. We have 7 more pets to go that ate their owners.
Following Vogle's death, the collection of exotic pets was safely removed, but the incident prompted significant—
Whoa! What is that? No! I'm shooting that thing. Burn the house down. Ah, that's so big!
Debate regarding the risks of
Don't jump!
Venomous Ronald Huff and his monitor lizards, 2002 Delaware. In 2002,
these are lizards, bro.
Ronald Huff, a 42-year-old from Newark, Delaware, met a tragic end in the company of his unusual pets, several large carnivorous monitor lizards. Huff had a fascination with reptiles and kept a collection of monitor lizards known for their sharp teeth, powerful limbs, and sometimes aggressive nature.
There's a Komodo dragon,
Huff's
bro.
choice of pets may have seemed
Bro, these are so dangerous. I do not understand why you wouldn't get these. Like, so dangerous.
But he valued them deeply and took pride in caring for these exotic creatures in his home. Unfortunately, Huff's affinity for his reptiles—
You guys see how big this thing is? Big as him. And you're gonna keep it as a pet?
Turned deadly when he failed to check in with family members for several days. Concerned, his mother alerted authorities, who arrived to a horrific scene.
What happened?
His body was discovered in his home, partially consumed by his monitor lizards, which were roaming freely around the room. It was later determined that Huff may have suffered a medical episode, such as a heart attack, and collapsed, leaving him vulnerable to his carnivorous pets, who likely began scavenging out of hunger. His reptiles, whose survival instincts are strong, likely saw no difference between a deceased animal and their usual meals.
Exactly, bro.
Grad student fighting for his life after being attacked by 2 chimps in South Africa. Each of those chimps.
Andrew Oberle and a chimpanzee attack, 2012, South Africa. In 2012, primatologist Andrew Oberle suffered a near-fatal encounter with 2 chimpanzees at a sanctuary in South Africa. Oberle, a graduate student studying primate behavior, was passionate about his work and traveled to South Africa to conduct research on chimpanzees at the Jane Goodall Institute Chimpanzee Eden.
That's fine.
However, during a routine observation, he crossed an inner fence meant to separate humans from the chimps, unaware of the danger that awaited him on the other side. As he entered the restricted area, 2 adult male chimpanzees attacked, dragging Oberle under the main fence and into their enclosure. In a brutal assault lasting several minutes, the chimps inflicted severe injuries.
I bet his knees are
loss
gone.
Of fingers, a foot, and multiple facial wounds.
Oh my gosh.
Oberle's strength and survival instincts helped him to endure until sanctuary staff intervened, managing to fend off the chimps and get him to safety. He was quickly airlifted to a near—
Look at his fingers, bro. And his face. Like, I'm sure there's some scars on here, bro.
By hospital, where he underwent multiple surgeries and a prolonged recovery process. The incident underscored the formidable strength and aggression chimpanzees can exhibit, especially when their territory or
Holy
safety
snap,
feels
look at his
compromised.
nose.
In the wild, chimps are known for their fierce protection of
Wait,
social hierarchies.
I feel like this clip is where that chimp has an AK-47, bro.
Territory, and even in captivity, they
good
can
thing
be
to show
highly
it.
unpredictable and dangerous.
Yeah, we saw what happened to that one lady over here, bro. This girl right here, we already know what chimps can do. Like, look at her hands, man.
Unlike some other animals, their aggressive behavior is not limited to defense. They may attack with the intent to incapacitate or kill,
Incapacitate. To kill.
driven by instincts that are impossible to fully suppress in a controlled environment. Oberle's case echoed other similar attacks,
This is a movie,
such as
bro.
the widely known 2009 incident involving Charla Nash,
Yeah,
who
her,
was
bro.
severely disfigured by a pet chimpanzee
Yeah.
in Connecticut. Like Oberle, Nash suffered life-altering injuries in an attack that reignited debates about keeping primates in captivity, whether as pets or in sanctuaries.
Bro, no. You be a professional when you're dealing with these animals, man. They're animals. Like, vicious animals. I know we're animals too, but these guys, they will kill you.
Al Simon and his pet bull,
Ooh,
2003,
what
Minnesota.
happened, bro? A
In
pet bull?
2003, Minnesota farmer Al Simon faced a tragic end due to an encounter with an unexpected aggressor.
Hey,
His own
yo.
pet bull. Simon, a seasoned farmer, was well accustomed to working with livestock and had raised his bull from a young age. While he was experienced in handling large animals, he likely underestimated
Holy
the bull's
snap.
natural instincts, believing that familiarity and frequent interaction would help tame the animal's aggressive tendencies.
Ay, ay,
This
ay,
incident,
ay, ay.
however, would highlight just how unpredictable
Oh,
bulls
that's
can be,
so strong.
even for the most seasoned handlers.
Where are they going?
Simon entered the bull's enclosure for what he likely thought was a routine task. But bulls, even when raised in close quarters with humans, retain strong territorial instincts and an often unpredictable aggression, particularly when they sense any slight disturbance in their environment. Simon's bull, weighing over a ton, became unexpectedly agitated and charged at him.
Oh my
Bulls,
gosh.
known for their immense strength and territoriality,
Dog, what in your small-eyed brain do you think you can be against this guy, bro?
can become aggressive
Peanut brain.
with little to no warning signs, especially when in close contact with a perceived intruder or threat. Despite Simon's familiarity with the animal, the bull's strength and sheer mass proved too much for him to handle alone. The attack resulted in fatal injuries, emphasizing the volatile nature of bulls
What is that?
and the real risks farmers face. Bulls possess powerful muscles, particularly in the neck and
Yeah,
shoulders,
bro.
which allow
Look
them
at
to
this.
strike with
How-
considerable force.
Holy, bro, that strong eye neck, bro. If we try to do that, we're done. And that really just hurt me right now. That's not good.
Furthermore, their instinctual behavior to protect territory or assert
think I just
dominance
strained
over
something.
perceived threats can make them dangerous, especially when they reach
Dogs!
maturity. Ruth Hodge and her pack of dogs,
Oh.
2013
Pack of dogs?
Pennsylvania.
What
In
happened?
2013, Ruth Hodge, a Pennsylvania resident, faced a tragic fate at the hands of her own
Is that
pets.
pit bull?
A pack
Pit
of
bull.
dogs that included several pit bull
I
mixes.
knew it. Pit bulls are actually dangerous.
Hodge had raised these dogs herself, yet she often voiced concerns about their increasingly aggressive behavior. Over
Like, look how strong these mother truckers are. You see those eyes? Yeah.
time, Hodge noticed
Yeah.
the dogs
Freaking intent to kill.
exhibiting dominant behaviors and even aggression toward one another, which
Like, bro is stronger than me. He like at least genuinely strong.
left her uneasy.
Look at this guy, bro. You can see his shoulders. You don't see that?
However, she loved her pets
Aww.
deeply and was hesitant to part with them despite the risks that came with managing a large pack of powerful, spirited dogs.
Look how strong those guys
On the day of
are.
the incident, Hodge entered the area where her dogs were kept. The circumstances of what triggered the dog's aggression remain unclear, but it's likely that a small action, possibly an attempt to control
Aw.
or reprimand one of the dogs, escalated quickly. Dogs in packs often display heightened territorial and defensive instincts.
Yo, look at
And when
that.
an altercation starts, pack mentality can kick in, leading others to join the fray. AJ Merrick and his
AJ
Bengal tiger
Don't tell me you have a pet tiger. I get that. I was like in the Egyptian times, but like now, yeah, what are we thinking? A pet tiger! One of the most vicious animals on the planet, too. Top
2003
10.
Illinois. In 2003, AJ Merrick,
Oh, yeah.
a big cat enthusiast from Illinois, tragically lost his life to his pet Bengal tiger.
Oh, nah.
Merrick, who had a deep admiration for these
Oh,
majestic
nah.
animals,
They're
raised
so
the tiger
beautiful,
from a
but
young
bro,
age.
so
Despite
vicious.
his love and familiarity with his pet, Merrick faced an unfortunate reality that many exotic pet owners overlook. Even when raised in captivity, big cats retain their wild instincts and unpredictable behaviors. Merrick had ignored safety
A pet cheetah. Alright, bro. What are we doing?
protocols that professionals typically recommend, assuming his bond with the tiger would override its natural instincts. On the day of the incident, Merrick entered the tiger's enclosure for a
Yo, you just like feeding the thing with your fingers? What?
routine feeding, but something went terribly wrong.
Oh, look at that.
The tiger, which could weigh up to 500 pounds, suddenly turned on him. With immense strength and sharp claws, the animal quickly overpowered Merrick, resulting in fatal injuries. Such incidents underscore the fact that regardless of an owner's perceived relationship with a big cat, the animal's instincts can be deadly in a matter of seconds.
And yeah, there you guys have it, bro. Pets that ate their owners. That's crazy to say. If you guys want to see more content like this, click this video here.